What if the real skill isn't in predicting the future, but in feeling the present with such clarity that the future has no choice but to reveal itself to you? When you hear the phrase, trade the markets independently of each other, do you recognize it as a strategy, or does it resonate more like a philosophy, a way of life, a declaration of independence from outdated logic? When things don't make sense, can you still find rhythm in the irrational? Can you fall in love with asymmetry? Have you ever wanted to be the one who sees what no one else sees, not because you're smarter, but because you listen longer, look softer, feel more? Could you find the hidden tempo in the way bonds refuse to follow interest rates, or how stocks resist gravity in the face of bad news? And when gold alone rises like a lone wolf sensing danger before the rest of the herd, do you run with it? What if the economy is a mirror and we're all just trying to read our own reflection? When unemployment drops, when real estate surges, when everyone thinks the good times will last forever, do you smile sadly, knowing that every climax carries within it the seed of its own undoing? Can you see the top not by the charts, but by the arrogance in the air? Can you feel a delayed reaction the way you feel a lover pulling away before they even speak? And if you sense the downturn approaching, do you whisper to yourself, you can't cheat history? Or do you challenge it? Isn't every market turn like the quiet moment before a storm, that breathless stillness when those who are paying attention begin to tighten their stops and loosen their expectations? If the Fed raises rates to fight inflation, and the people keep spending like nothing changed, what does that tell you, about them, about us, about this fragile illusion we call economic momentum? Are we always late to recognize when the dance is over? And when it ends, do you blame the music? Or your inability to stop moving? What is a trader, if not a time traveler, living in the now, reacting to the past, betting on a future no one else can quite see? Can you accept that the most powerful insights often come not from certainty, but from tension, from contradiction, from those maddeningly seductive moments when the market does exactly what it shouldn't, and invites you to follow? Have you ever held a trade that felt less like a position and more like a confession? Can you imagine trading not just for income, but for intimacy, for the thrill of sensing when a system breaks and knowing how to ride the fallout like a wave? If every cycle stretches longer than expected, if every crash comes later than it should, does that make the market irrational, or just human? And in your own timing, have you been early, or have you simply been awake before the dream ended? If you began as a runner on a trading floor and ended up building a map of the market's subconscious, would you call that luck or devotion?